Hi, I want to tell you a little story about my experience. See, every time I give a class about investing, after the class is over, people always come up and want to ask personal questions. And every time I get some sort of a question that always wonders me, right? And let me give you an example. One time a lady came up to me and said, Danny, I see you have property managers you work with in different parts of the country. How much do your property manager charge? And I tell her, typically, 8 to 9% monthly management. And she said, oh, this is expensive. I say, why? Why is this expensive? How much are you paying? And she says, oh, I don't own properties. It's like, really? So it's already expensive to you and you don't own properties? Why are you even asking me this question? It's ridiculous. How many? And she says, I heard, that people pay 5 and 6%. It's like, oh, that's very cheap. 8% versus 6%, huge difference. Of course not. What I'm trying to say is this: a lot of people go out and have preset notion in their mind about something, right? And that preset notion blocks them, and many times this from doing stuff, and many times this preset notion is coming from someone who's doesn't have even experience. So when someone asks me and kind of challenges me about a question, I always want to know, what is your experience? If you want to contribute a valuable opinion, idea, suggestion to me, Danny the investor, not the trainer, but the investor, I want to know who you are. What are you, what are you basing your experience? But 2 weeks ago, I gave a talk in Silicon Valley, and someone in the room asked me about a question about property managers, and he says, property managers, how can you trust them? They're all crooks. I said, how many properties do you own? He said, oh, I don't own any properties. So how do you know they're all crooks? I've heard other people, my friend. I was like, give me a break, right? Obviously, this is not true. Some are crooks, some are excellent, some are okay. It's not really true. So what I'm trying to say is this: avoid, as an investor, what I call the conventional stupidity. The conventional stupidity is something that it's known out there and has no real, connection to reality, or very, very small connection to reality, right? And it usually comes from people who want to generate fear or generate something like that. Stop. Don't listen to conventional stupidity. Make sure that the people are contributing information to you are knowledgeable and experienced, and they know what they're saying. This is much more valuable than someone who says, oh, I would never invest in a property like this, or I would never do this. How many properties do you own? 0. Really? That's the type of advice you want to receive. So by all means, hopefully this is beneficial for you. Remember, avoid conventional stupidity and stay focused.